We're here today at beautiful Swift Current, above the swift current of the river itself, golf course in the background, and prairies behind me. It's absolutely beautiful here. The people are so friendly. You know, if it wasn't for the mosquitoes, I'd consider staying here, but I think with the winter coming up, I'm gonna be in the same boat as a lot of people that this video is about. And this video is about why so many Saskatchewan retirees are choosing Vancouver Island. Have you ever wondered why so many people from Saskatchewan end up retiring on Vancouver Island? We've been spending some time here in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and one thing has become really clear. If you're from Saskatchewan, deciding to leave isn't just about moving. It's about leaving behind a way of life. We've helped lots of people relocate from Saskatchewan to Vancouver Island, and I thought there was no better place than right here to talk about why so many people make that decision and why so many of them end up choosing Parksville of all places. Saskatchewan is more than a place. It's the heart of Canada. You listen to Tragically Hip here, you go to the local Tim Hortons, you really feel like you're Canadian. One thing I've realized while being here is that winter really shapes life in Saskatchewan. It shapes routines, it shapes communities, and in many ways it shapes the people. When it's minus 30 or even minus 40, life naturally slows down. You spend more time indoors with family and friends. You get together with close friends and family. You sit around the kitchen table with a coffee. You visit. You tell stories. You eat food. And over time, those moments build incredibly strong friendships. I think that's one of the reasons Saskatchewan has such a reputation for being full of genuine, welcoming people. I was actually talking to a farmer friend the other day about a reel that I saw that jokingly had people randomly calling people in Saskatchewan and having 20, 40-minute conversations with them without the person even asking their name, just generally having a warmth and wanting to connect. And that's the people. One thing that really stood out here is the work ethic and how nice people are. We were talking with our local farmer friend the other day, and after spending an incredibly long day in the fields, sometimes 18 hours, sometimes having to sleep in their trucks, he still comes home late at night and checks in on his friends on his phone while he's making his dinner that he eats and instantly passes out just to start it all over again the next day. These are the people that are working for Canada. These are the people that are feeding us. And that says a lot. People here work incredibly hard. They care about their neighbors. They care about their communities. And those relationships become part of who you are and part of what this area is all about. This is exactly why leaving Saskatchewan can be such a difficult decision. So let's talk about why people actually leave. After living through Saskatchewan winters for 30, 40, sometimes even 50 years, working hard outside through all of those years, many retirees eventually decide they're ready for something different. Not because they don't love Saskatchewan, not because they don't love the people, and certainly not because they stopped calling it home. This is their identity. They just don't want to go through another 20 years of winters. They don't want to shovel the driveways, use the snowblowers. They deserve a little break. So many of the people that we help move still come back every summer and enjoy these mosquitoes and these beautiful summer storms that light up the horizons. They see old friends, and Saskatchewan is still home. They've simply chosen to spend retirement somewhere with a little milder climate. Just a Canadian snowbird, if you will. So why Parksville? Well, one thing we noticed over the years is many Saskatchewan retirees don't actually choose Victoria, and surprisingly, many don't even choose Nanaimo either. They choose Parksville, and after spending time there and spending time here, it makes perfect sense. Parksville has a slower pace. It's quiet, it's flat, it's easy to get around, and you don't feel rushed. For many retirees, it simply feels comfortable, especially coming from the prairies. It reminds them of the pace of life that they've always enjoyed. Familiar, just different. One thought I had while traveling through Saskatchewan just on this trip is just how familiar these two places actually feel. Saskatchewan has these endless open prairies. Parksville has endless open beaches and ocean. Even watching prairie grass blowing in the wind can remind you of waves rolling onto the beach. There's the same feeling of openness, the same sense of peace. It's completely different, yet somehow familiar at the same time. That's one of the reasons the transition feels easier than many people expect. If you're starting to picture this, we put together a little guide, especially for people making the Saskatchewan to Parksville move. It's linked down below in the description. Take a look. I think you'll like it. Now let's talk about gardening. Another thing we've noticed is just how many Saskatchewan retirees love gardening. I mean, they love the big scale farming, and gardening is just a smaller version of that. People here have a real connection to the land. Many have spent decades growing gardens, flowers, vegetables, fruits, trees. Then they move to Vancouver Island and suddenly they're amazed at how long everything grows. Spring starts earlier, the growing season lasts longer, flowers bloom sooner, vegetables keep producing. They're sending photos of giant tomatoes back home here to Saskatchewan before the tomatoes even started sprouting. We've actually had past clients send us pictures of tomatoes and berries and beautiful gardens, and they're blown away by how much they're producing, while friends back in Saskatchewan are still waiting for spring to arrive. It's one of those little lifestyle changes that ends up making a surprisingly big difference. Now let's talk about housing. Housing is different too. House prices are a lot more in Nanaimo, but a lot of people in Saskatchewan are downsizing. So they're selling a single family home for $300,000 and $400,000 here, and they're maybe looking at a condo or a patio home in Parksville around the $500,000 mark. This gets the benefit of downsizing to something more simple and still not being out of pocket too much more. Sometimes we'll see people go directly for a rancher, which is a style of house, which can be in the $1 million range in Parksville, but it's all about lifestyle. The goal usually isn't to buy a bigger home, it's to spend less while maintaining a home and more time enjoying that retirement. So every move has trade-offs. You leave your neighbors you've known for years, you leave family traditions, you leave familiar places, you leave memories. Those things matter. Moving isn't easy, but for many retirees, the chance to spend January walking along the beach instead of shoveling another driveway is a trade that they're happy to make. If there's one thing we learn from helping people move from Saskatchewan to Vancouver Island, it's this. People aren't leaving because they're trying to escape Saskatchewan. They're leaving because they're entering a new chapter of life. They want to spend more time outside, they want a gentler climate over the winter, and they want to enjoy retirement just a little differently. And for many of them, Parksville ends up feeling surprisingly familiar. It still feels like home, just with ocean views and a much milder winter. We've helped a lot of Saskatchewan families make this exact move. If you're even just wondering what it might look like for you, reach out, no rush. We're happy to talk through it over a coffee on the phone whenever you're ready. And grab that Saskatchewan to Parksville guide in the subscription. It walks through everything that we've covered here. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.